Trey, kind of a tale of two halves for you guys. What kind of changed at halftime and kind of spurred the play in the second half?
I just think we did a better job the second half of locking into what they're trying to do defensively, and then, we're able to get out in transition, and then luckily they went to the zone and were fine with me shooting floaters for some reason. So, I think that, kind of got us going, and then, yeah.
Trey, how would you describe Braden's defensive development over the course of his time here, and what impact has that been making the last couple of games?
Yeah, obviously he's a really good defender, especially off the ball. And he does a lot of I feel like he makes a lot of plays that kind of gets the crowd into it and like energizes the team. Whether that's the inbound steals or him diving on a loose ball. And I think the whole team kind of feels that energy. When you're one of your captains on the team's doing that, then it makes everybody else want to do that as well.
Oscar, you had quite a few one-on-one looks clean in the post that you haven't really had this year. Just what were you seeing and what were you able to get? How were you able to get the ball down low one-on-one?
Just do my work early. I just did my work early, and they were like, every time it's one-on-one down there, just go score. So every time I got the ball, I just look to score. If no one's going to help, then, it's going to be 2 points most of the time.
Yeah.
I think a word this team has used a lot is consistency, and the final score looks nice, but it wasn't two pretty good halves put together. How do you find that consistency, because there's going to be tougher opponents on the road ahead?
Yeah, I think, like I said, I think we came out of the second half and we were just locked in defensively. I think when this team, kind of just does what we scout and locks in, especially on the defensive end, I think we'll be fine. I really think that's all it is to it. I think there was some, we guarded for I don't know how many seconds, and then they hit a shot, and that kind of deflated our team the first half a couple times. But the second half, when you're getting stops and you're getting kills, it just allows you to bring more energy to the offensive side as well.
Hey, Trey, talk about playing the 4 versus the 5 and how it's changed your game this year.
It's interesting because I still do a lot of the same stuff. I still do, getting the more short roll actions with Braden or, with other guards. I think it also, having bigger people on the floor, whether it be Oscar or Daniel, allows that kind of, flip up opportunity if they take away my floater. And defensively, I don't think it's that big of a deal. I think the biggest thing is I'm, most of the time playing against smaller people. And I think it allows me to roam a little bit more and do a better job rebounding. So I think that's been the biggest. But I've played the 4 before, so it's that big of a challenge.
Oscar, you've talked before about, you're kind of the newcomer here around these guys who've been here and done a lot of things, and they've all bounced back from losses like the one you guys just had on Saturday. Just what did you see from maybe especially the veteran leadership on this team over the last few days, and do you feel like anything we saw tonight was a reflection of the response to what happened on Saturday?
Oh, definitely. The veteran leadership has been huge in the past few days. They're just picking up the rest of us, letting us know, it's not the end of the world that we lost or, whatever happened. And then, obviously for them to come out tonight and play as hard as they did, and, Braden with, 5 steals and 2 blocks, he was playing hard. He was showing us that, he was showing us what we need to do, pretty much, I think. And that goes for TKI and Fletch as well.
You good? Sam, last one.
Oscar, just the offensive efficiency that you had to start that second half, being a part of a team like this, what's that kind of like for you to have the opportunities you do because there's so many talented offensive players around you?
It opens opportunities for me, but I guess, I don't know. I think I haven't really thought about that too much, but I know everyone on my team's gonna get a bucket when they're one-on-one or wide open. So, and that creates more opportunities for me. Yeah.